Hey guys, IceBear here. I've had some interest in monthly backpacking trips, and I've had some questions too. A couple people asked me, how do you get into backpacking? How do you do certain things? So I'm gonna do kind of an intro into backpacking. Not really a how-to backpack, but how I backpack personally. There's so many different ways to do backpacking and everything involved in it. So this is going to be more of an intro to backpacking, how I go backpacking, and you can make of it what you will. Take the good ideas and ditch the bad ideas and personalize it to your own liking. How I started was I made a list of everything that I possibly carry on a backpacking trip, and I covered 2 pages front and back. I took a picture of it and put it on my phone so I have it whenever I'm going to go on a trip. I go over this list, I print it out, and I lay it out, and I'll take a marker and just cross off anything that I'm not going to need on this trip. And then I have my personalized packing list right here. Next, I hang up any clothes that I'm going to take on this trip, and I hit them with permethrin. You can buy this at Walmart. I have the can. They also have the spray. This is a spray too, but they have the trigger spray as well. This one is a little easier to use. And you just make a sweeping motion and cover the entire garment on the outside. Do not do the inside. This keeps the majority of bugs off of you, including ticks. You do not want to spray your underwear though, or bras. No undergarments. You can spray down your hats too. And the easiest way that I found to do this is to put my clothes on hangers and put a trekking pole in a tree and hang it up like a makeshift clothesline. But if you have a clothesline, you can easily just hang up your clothes and spray them on that. So I spray down all of my clothing first with permethrin, and then I hang it out to dry. And I let it dry for about an hour and ready to pack. This is everything that I need to go on my backpacking trip. I'll start with my backpack. I have the ULA Circuit backpack right here. I've had this for 5-6 years now, and it's an ultralight backpack. I made the hang tag that's on it. It's lightweight, weighs basically nothing, and it identifies it as my backpack. Not a necessity, but I like it. And I just attached it with a zip tie because they're super lightweight and weigh basically nothing. On the part that hangs on my chest, I have several things. This right here, very important piece of gear. This is a Garmin InReach Mini. It runs off of satellites, and it is an SOS communicating device when I'm off the grid. Very important. I always tie a bandana to the front of my pack to wipe my face, wipe away any sweat that might be bugging me, or bugs that might be bugging me. And I just attach it with a hair tie. Over here I have hand sanitizer. Very important for hygiene and keeping your hands clean. And a whistle is smart to attach to your backpack because if you fall and need help, it's easier to whistle for help than to scream. I like to flip my pack like a bucket because it makes it easier for me to load everything up in it. So first thing to go in is going to be my sleeping pad. I have the Climate Static V-Lux 30-inch wide pad. Yes, I know it's the Taj Mahal of sleeping pads, but I like my comfort. Then my Get Out Gear Puffy. I love this thing. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear. Next is the Sea to Summit Deluxe Eros Pillow, inflatable. I take one spare change of clothes, a clean shirt, clean leggings, bra and underwear, and socks. Next is my Polar Jammer. I love this thing. I ordered it off of Etsy. I'll have a link in the description below. And I use this to store my trail camera for safe protecting. It cinches shut and it cushions my trail cam. My puffy coat, I doubt I'll be needing it, so I'm going to pack it down in. On days that I know I'll need the puffy, I usually keep it in the outer pocket. The red bag is all of the things that I might need for repair or necessary stuff. Here is my Thermarest complete repair kit that I put together. This is a brand new Sawyer Squeeze water filter because my friend following Walker's World went on a trip once and his brand new filter failed him. So I always carry an extra. This Ziploc has an extra lighter, some dryer lint, a fire starter, some cotton balls, and a striker, which I do know how to use a flint and steel. I like to carry a pen with some duct tape on it in case I need duct tape for anything. I also have duct tape on my trekking pole. Altoids container, I'll show you what's in that in just a second here. Extra smart water cap. Dental floss. I dropped my dental floss. This is a compass. There's my smart water caps. I was looking for those. They need to go on my bottles. This is a shower cap, disposable, to put on my shoes so I can bring them in my tent without getting my tent dirty. Cotton balls in a Ziploc to keep dry in case I need a quick fire start. This is about 10-15 feet of paracord I mostly use as a clothesline. And a little roll of Gear Aid tenacious tape. So basically this little bag is repairs and useful stuff like that. Inside the Altoids container I have some tiny Ziplocs, safety pins to use as clothespins so that my clothes don't ever blow away. Some cotton balls to start a fire. Some single-use super glue. This is a little can opener that I got from Rick Ross. Thank you, Rick. And I keep a tea light candle in here because it can be extremely useful, especially in the winter. So there's my little Altoids MacGyver kit. And that's everything that I keep in this little bag. This is a dry sack, so it will keep everything in here dry as long as I close it right. Whoop. In this bag is super simple. These are my 2 extra Anchor power banks. I carry 3 total because I'm insane. And I keep them in a Sea to Summit dry sack because it keeps them protected from the rain. And then these are my personal items. So this is stuff that I will use in my tent. My foot steel pump just turned on inside here. That little sucker blows up air mattresses and helps to stoke fires. I have a little New Testament pocket Bible that was given to me at Trail Days. I carry one Venture wipe for each day. These are extra large wipes. They're 12 by 12 body wipes. My medication for a week. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and dental floss. Dr. Bordeaux's butt paste, maximum strength. This is diaper rash ointment. The reason I carry this is for chafing. This will heal chafing and make it feel better almost instantly. Hairbrush mirror. These are twinkle lights that Sweeps gave to me. Couple hair ties in a Ziploc. I don't know why it's in a Ziploc, but it is. And another disposable shower cap for my shoes. I know this is something everybody fusses about, but I personally prefer to wear deodorant. I feel like a much better person wearing it, so this is my choice to carry it, and I carry it on every trip. I just kind of feel like my armpits feel like they chafe if I don't have it. I don't know. And I have a hair scrunchie, a pair of small nail clippers, and this cool little thing that I got from Trey down at Trail Days. Thank you, Trey. This thing will hold my tent vestibule open. It's magnetic. So that's everything that I carry in my personal bag. I think one of the biggest things that people ask me is why I don't carry any soap. Sometimes I will carry a little jar of Dr. Bronner's soap in case I stop somewhere that I'm able to take a shower, but for the most part I just go and enjoy the stink. Next, we're going to do the food bag. So for 3 days, I'm going to pack a beef stroganoff, a beef stew, and a special roasted chicken and white cheddar biscuit dumplings with carrots and green beans. 3 suppers. Two breakfasts. Both scrambled eggs with bacon. Got some of these goos that RVA gave to me. So I will throw a handful of drink packets in my one hip belt pocket. The rest can go in my food bag. One of the goos and one of the liquid IVs, which RVA also gave to me. Because she loves me and she's my bestie. Alright, also in my food bag is going to be my cook pot. And you know what? RVA gave me this too. So inside my cook pot, I keep a bandana, and I wrap up my stove. This is a backpacking stove. This is the MSR Pocket Rocket 2. These are cook tongs and a Bic lighter. I use the bandana to completely dry out my cook pot after I use it, and to keep my valuables wrapped up inside my cook pot when I'm not using it. You can buy this entire cook pot setup that I have right here for around 60 bucks. This is a measuring cup. And I absolutely love this set. Yeah, my girl RBA gave me this little band too that holds it together. Okay. I need a fuel canister. I'm going to carry one of these big ones on this trip, but I usually carry one of these little ones. There's the size difference. I just want to use these up. I also have a rock bag and line of Zing-It to hang up my food bag. I'll show you how I do that in another video. And a long-handled spoon for eating my food. Beef jerky! Okay. So that is everything that I will carry in my food bag. Move my backpack back there so that I can lean it. Next, I'm going to put, these are fossils. They're actually dishes. And I like to carry them. They weigh practically nothing and they fold literally flat. And then you just, let me set stuff down, snap them together to create dishes for yourself. They're also very easy to clean. And the reason I like to carry the fossils, even though I usually have food that I can either eat by hand or just with a spoon and whatever it's packaged in, I like to carry these because somebody always ends up feeding me something on these trips. This is a repair kit, patches for my Enlightened equipment gear, which I have the quilt that I'm not taking with me on this trip and the puffy coat, which always goes with me. I like to store this just straight down the back of my backpack, where it's out of the way of everything. My first aid kit. I have a little roll of Leukotape. This is such wonderful stuff to have for blisters, for cuts, all kinds of stuff. Once you put this on, it does not want to come off. It's wonderful. I have some regular finger band-aids, alcohol pads, and also blister band-aids in here, and a whole tube of Neosporin. I usually have Imodium in here too, but I don't have any. And I have a little wallet up at the top of my backpack that just stores in. I also keep the heat sheet and this Lakey waterproof container in case anybody gives me any stickers or stuff to put it in so that it doesn't get wet. So those go in my little wallet that I have hitched to the top of this pack. The last thing to go in the pack will be my Lanshan 2 tent. I go with the top because then I can just set it up as soon as I get to camp. The stakes I clip to the exterior of the pack. So that's everything that's going inside the pack. Okay, then on the outside, I'm going to put, this is the River Country Products Rain Poncho. It is $10 and it is the best thing I've found yet for rain protection because it covers the whole pack and the human. That goes in mesh for easy access. This is a little day pack. I got this from Walmart, under 10 bucks. What I do with this, I take this along. These are trash Ziplocs for me to put trash in. I just like to keep them random stuffed there. But I keep all my water supplies in this. That way when I get to camp I can set up all my gear and I can wear just this down to the water supply, fill it up, put all my water in this, and I can wear it back up to camp. I don't have to take the whole backpack and I don't have to walk around with bags in my hands like this. I can actually maneuver. And in this I have a Sawyer Squeeze water filter, a Sawyer Squeeze water bladder, even though they're not the greatest, and I have a Canuck water bladder, a 2-liter. And this right here is a bladder that I cut in half and I use it to scoop water. And this is the Sawyer mesh dump bag you can hang up and use as a gravity fed water filtration system. But yeah, I like to keep this little day pack with my water supplies so that I can take just that down to get water. Next I put my Lucy lamp on here. It is solar powered, so as I hike, if it gets any sunlight, it can get powered up. This is the REI FlexLight Air chair. It's a backpacking chair. I'm not the type of person that likes to carry a chair, but I do like the comfort ability at camp. So it's going with me. And I will clip it to the pack once I find my carabiners. There it is. I always clip everything to my pack. Every little thing, because I've had stuff in these pockets get snagged on trees and fly out, and I don't want to lose nothing. That's not what I'm here for. I actually carry a whole pack of baby wipes, and I'm not even sorry that I do it. This is the Vargo Dig tool. It can also be used as an emergency stake. In my 2 hip belt pockets, this side gets 1 anchor charger in a Ziploc to keep it dry in case it's raining. And my black diamond headlamp. I always keep the lock on because I've had it run dead in my pocket before from the buttons pushing. I have some drink packets and one goo in here. Sunscreen, very important. Caffeine pills because I'm a caffeine addict, and when I go backpacking I get crazy headaches. Tube of chapstick, a tube of Tylenol. I am not able to take Motrin. Bug net. And since I forgot to put my earbuds in my electronics bag, they're gonna go in that pocket too. I choose. I also like to keep my wallet in here, but I think I want to keep it inside since I switched to this ultralight one. I know way too many people that have lost their wallet on trail, and I never want to be that person, so I think I'm just going to put my wallet right in here with my first aid stuff. Also, I saw that this trail can be pretty wet, so I'm going to carry a pair of Crocs as camp shoes, just in case I get some soggy feet. These are the clothes that I will be wearing. These are the shoes that I will be wearing. My knife is going to go in here. So that's that. These go on my water bottles, and stuff goes over here. Now I can fold my trekking poles up and put them in the backpack if I want to. I just don't want to. This is my hat, my very special hat. These are the shoes that I will be wearing, and I will hitch these onto here with a carabiner. And these are just my clothes. I'm not sure where the rest of them went, but there's the shirt and pants anyway. So hopefully that gives everybody a more in-depth look at backpacking. I use Alka clips on my water bottles and smart caps. If you use the smart caps in place of these regular caps, they can also double as the syringe needed to flush out your water filter. You can use them, the smart caps, to backflush your filter. I carry two 1-liter bottles. This one doesn't like the cap. So what I'll do, the purple one will be just water. The silver one will be Propel or Gatorade or whatever mixed drink. And the reason I carry two separate ones is so that this one can be used for cooking and this one is just for drinking. So that's everything that I'll be carrying on this 3-day backpacking trip on the Loyal Sock Link Loop Trail.